Punker and Profit by M.V. Montgomery. Exterior, student apartments, day. A celebratory mood post-graduation as students move out. The moving is slowed by the fact that many hold boxes and phones simultaneously, or pause to take group pics and selfies. Heather Wilson Godsey, 40s, Ginny's mother, tries to hold an empty spot next to Ginny's small car in the parking lot. Next to her are boxes and furniture. An SUV tries to pull into the spot, but Heather waves it off while speaking into her cell phone. The SUV honks, and there are answering honks and whoops across the busy lot. Ginny Wilson, age 22, arrives carrying an uncovered box of pantry items. She has short dark hair and is rather ungainly, but her voice is deep, raspy, and distinctive.
I don't know why everyone is acting like this is a party. Most have no idea what they're going to do with the rest of their lives.
What? Oh, sorry, dear. Bill is having trouble getting through on the street.
It doesn't matter.
Ginny's point of view. A scene of controlled chaos in the parking lot. Music playing from many different sources. Pop music. Tame.
Can't say I'm going to miss this place.
Back to scene. Bill Godsey, late 50s, arrives in a new pickup truck, looking upset. Ginny hasn't grown up with him as a stepfather, and they maintain an awkward distance. The driver's window zips down, and Bill leans out, still holding his phone from his conversation with Heather.
It's crazy trying to pull around here. They should have a cop directing the traffic.
We're sorry.
Not your fault.
Some ambiguity to this remark. Is he excusing both of the females, or just his wife? Bill gets out of the pickup and begins to stack boxes in the truck bed as though he can't wait to be done. Ginny tries to hand him a bookcase, but he shakes his head and sets it back down in the parking lot.
Not yet. Let me handle this.
Yes, sir.
Exterior, rural highway route, day. The truck leading the way, looking enormous in comparison to Ginny's old subcompact. Hard rock on the soundtrack. Interior, Ginny's car, continuous. She does not look happy. More like a kid out of control of the situation who's just tagging along. Interior, vintage clothing store, day. Sebastian, 40s, the store owner, is up front near the register going over some numbers. Outside the dressing room is Selah Candace Voss, age 23. She is a caring and charismatic person, Jamaican-American, and clothes are her thing, particularly elegant African dresses and head wraps. A middle-aged African woman, Lydia, steps out of the dressing room in a dress that appears a little tight.
What do you think?
Maybe a near miss. The colors are right, though. Your skin tone is so beautiful, Lydia.
Lydia smiles, pleased with the compliment. Selah's phone rings with a reggae ringtone.
Oh, just a sec. I have to be Viv's eyes.
Lydia nods and returns to the dressing room. Selah continues to speak over the phone.
Point your camera a little higher. That's better. Now to the left. The dog way station is about 20 feet behind you.
Exterior park continuous. Viv Voss is a visually impaired veteran and Selah's Jamaican cousin. She's a fit, fiercely independent woman whose general mien and manner of speaking is military. Today she wears dark glasses, holds a white cane and phone, and is accompanied by her guide dog, Lycan.
Thanks.
Viv has overshot the waist station and turns to retrace her steps, carefully measuring out the distance. Swinging her cane, she hits the pole. Then she removes a plastic bag from the station. She leads Lycan to the side of the path, pats the dog's head, strokes its back, and then speaks to it in a gentle but commanding tone.
Go time.
Interior, Wilson House, dining room, night. A lame graduation party in progress. Ginny, Heather, and a reluctant Bill are seated around the dining room table. They are still finishing dinner, although a cake reading "Congratulations" is already on the table. At Ginny's place is an unopened gift envelope with her name on it.
So, what was your major again?
Mass communications.
But you started out in creative writing, didn't you? Ginny used to win medals for her poems in school.
Bill snorts, doesn't reply.
I sort of got tired of poetry. There were a lot of other students in those seminars, and our millennial complacency started to sound the same. Besides, Mom, it's not a very practical degree.
What kind of job can you get with a communication degree?
It's good for community relations and public service. Also, broadcast journalism.
No reaction from Bill.
I interned at the campus radio station, mostly writing copy, but sometimes I got to read announcements on the air.
I wish I could have heard you.
I thought I sent you a link to the podcast. It doesn't matter. I was on for maybe like 15 seconds.
Well, it's a start. Who's ready for cake?
I'll pass, sugar booger. You two have a lot of catching up to do.
Before Heather can protest, he gets up from the table and heads out to the living room. She looks disappointed.
Party pooper.
Heather shrugs and cuts 2 thick slices of cake, silently handing one on a plate to Ginny.